Um, Welcome to Greek 112 2015. It's not for the first time we meet. We met yesterday. At least I can still remember some of the names. And as we get along together again today, we will know each other well. Right. And also welcome to everybody out there in all the centers. Welcome to Greek 112 2015. I am particularly excited to have you here. It's like my monitor is not working. What's going on? Okay, good. There we have everything. Well, I trust that you will enjoy this module. Now you must begin to learn to change your way of protesting against things. When you don't understand things, you say, oh, that's Greek for me, or that's Greek to me. Now, from now onwards, you must learn to enjoy this Greek. So please, most welcome, and I trust you will enjoy this module. Let me just get everything right. Well, my expectation from you is I'm looking forward for your continued commitment as we seek to master our first level of Biblical Greek. Who has ever had an experience with Greek before? On Greek before? Okay, just for 2 weeks. Okay, you told me in Korea, yeah? All right. And Danny, yes, you have been in my class last year. Johan, I don't see Gareth and Peter here. And okay, so I trust that you will enjoy it, and please, it needs some commitment. Let's work together. My philosophy all the time is we are a team. We work as a team, all right? We must all of us reach our goal. Good, and well, a promise from my side, I will do my best in helping you to achieve this goal. So all the outcomes set in the module, I will make sure that we achieve that. And of course, I cannot make it alone. I need your help. I need your cooperation. I need your commitment. I need you not to shy away from asking questions. I'm here. Yesterday, I told you, I'm sorry for the other brothers and sisters out there. I met these guys yesterday. So I told them, I'm all yours. If you have any question, please throw it to me. We will tackle that together. Just a bit of information about my contact details. My name, Resimati, and my office number, 114, the Faculty of Theology, Northwest University, at the Theology Building. That is the first floor, 114, if you want to come and see me, more especially for the contact students or full-time students. Even brothers and sisters out there, you happen to come to Poch, that is the number of my office. That's where I'm located. My cell phone number, 082-782-8476, and the two accounts of my email addresses on the NWU one and also the Gmail account. You can reach me on those accounts or on those emails. But anyway, you will get this information from your study guide. In your study guide, if you go to Ifundi, then you go to study guides, and then you just type in GRKS112, and then you will get all the study guides available. Snell, you're most welcome. Come in. Thanks, Petria. We're just receiving two of our brother and sister. They happen to be late. But you're most welcome. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Just a bit of information on the module. We did not do this yesterday, right? Okay, thank you. Greek 112 is a 12-credit module. What does this mean? This implies that we are going to spend a total of 120 hours to master the outcomes of this module and do it successfully. And for the total of study hours per study unit, I refer you to the electronic study guide. It's there on Ifundi. I'm building it so far. If you have logged into Ifundi, you will see the module information, word of welcome, and if you click in there, you will find the information. But as for the study units and going forward, I haven't completed the work yet. So you can just download the whole study guide, both in Afrikaans and English. It's available. So you can also see how I break down all the hours, how you're going to use your hours to achieve or to arrive at the set outcomes of the module. Okay. For the exam entrance in this module, you will have to obtain a participation mark of at least 40%. Now that sounds low. It's not. This is the average of all your tests and all your assignments. In other words, if we write 10 tests and 6 assignments, all 16 entries, I will take them and add them up and divide them by 16 and get the average. And that average should be more than 40 so that you can be allowed to sit in the exam. If it's below 40, ongelukkig, dat gaan nie so werk nie. I mean, unfortunately, it won't work that way that you will be accepted or allowed to sit in the exam. So you need that 40% to sit in the exam. And the examination, well, the examination paper consists of a 3-hour paper of 100 marks. The exam sub minimum, in other words, when you sit in the exam and write your exam, I will expect you to get 45% and above. That's when I can start now considering your participation mark and your exam mark and add that together. The participation mark will weigh about 70% and your exam is only 30%, and the two will make your 100%, which you have to get the final module mark of 50% in order to pass the module. So that's how I'm going to work it out. The structure of the exam paper, just leave that for now. We will talk about that as time goes on. Then the final module mark, this is basically what I was explaining. The final module mark is a combination of the exam mark, which is just 30%, and the participation mark of 70%. So now, what is the implication here? What does this mean to us? It means that a lot of work must be done during the course of the semester. Don't leave everything and play the catch-up game. Catch-up game is dangerous. All right? I'm warning you right from the beginning. So when I give you the test and when I give you the assignment, just remember this. They count 70% of your total module mark. The exam is only 30%. So if you go and get the participation mark of 46%, yes, I will allow you to sit in the exam, but that means that 46% is actually your 70%. And in the exam now you have to go and score like 80%, so that your 80%, which weighs 30%, can be combined with your 46% at least to project you above 50. So please, don't play catch-up game. When we write tests and when I ask you to submit assignments, please do that in time. It's never safe to play a catch-up game. I'm warning you right from the beginning. Any questions so far? And any question out there? Various centers where you are with us. If you have any question regarding this, I'm giving an opportunity. Pretoria guys, are you there? Any question? Mafikeng? Okay, I hope silence means you understand and it's not confusion. Okay, let's continue. Okay, something about the study materials. I have two sets of materials. First, the prescribed sources, and the following books are prescribed and therefore essential for this module. One, the Primer of Biblical Greek. This is the book I'm talking about, which will be available in the bookstore tomorrow by N.C. Croy. The Primer of Biblical Greek. It's our handbook. We will be relying much on this book. And secondly, I recommend that you have sources like a Greek Bible, preferable the one with dictionary at the back. You just check at the back, you will see the dictionary, the explanation of all the Greek words and so forth. It will help you to build your vocabulary, okay? And secondly, I recommend that you get your lexicon, the Liddell and Scott, can be any version. And there are so many other lexicons in the library, so please make use of them. They are useful. You will get this PowerPoint presentation also on eFundi. I will just upload the whole of this presentation, so don't struggle with notes and so forth unnecessary, okay? The last one is the internet link, www.aoal.org. That link will help you in terms of basically what we are going to do today, your vowels, your alphabets, how to write them, how to pronounce them, and so forth. That it's something that I'm recommending also that you should have, but I have provided it. You just type it in your link, wherever you put your link, and then it will take you straight there, and it's very, very helpful. All right. Those are the sources that we'll be relying on, at least this semester and next semester and the beginning of next year. You don't need any other complicated materials so far. It's only this. We are still building the foundation. Right. Now we get to lesson 1. Before we do that, we are going just to do a bit of an exercise, and then you can start building your vocabulary as we start. A bit of exercise. I guess all of you know Greek, and you will understand me when I speak Greek. Right? Now, this is what I want to do now. Histate, parakalo. Histate, parakalo. Kathete, parakalo. And you understand. Stand up and set cheres. Whenever I use parakalo, it's a way of saying please. It's as a belief, please. Paul will always say, ego parakalo, I exhort you, I encourage you. So it's a way of saying please. Histate, from the word histemi, meaning to stand or stand up, and kathete, I'm telling you, sit down. It's in the imperative. I'm not asking you or suggesting to you, I'm telling you to sit down. It's imperative. Danny, you attended that course. You still remember that. Let's do that for the last time. Histate parakalo. Histate parakalo. Kathete parakalo. Kalos. Kalos. Kalos means good. Good. Whenever I want to commend you, oh, good, good. Kalos. 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 Sfodra kalos. Very good. All that. Okay? And I hope you will get well when we do this more often. More often. Can I do what I did also yesterday? Onoma mu risimati estin. Ti onoma su estin. Snel. Kalos. Kalos. Dani, onoma mu resimati esti. Ti onoma su esti. Dani esti. Yeah. Ti onoma su esti. Ti what? Ti what is your name? You understand? So you get to learn the vocab as when we do this every day. You will catch it there and there. Okay? And how do you greet in Greek? Cherete. When I greet you, I greet the multitudes of people. I greet more than one person. Cherete. And you are going to respond to me and say, Chere. Cherete. You can do better. Cherete. Yeah, that's how you greet. So we're going to greet like this every day we meet until it sink into your mind. So you don't forget it. Cherete. Chere. Or there is yet another way of greeting, like in Hebrew, they will say shalom. Jesus greeted his disciples like that. Peace be with you, okay? In Greek, you will say eirene, okay? And you can also respond eirene, peace, peace, okay? Shalom, shalom cha in Greek and so forth. I'm not so good in Hebrew, I don't want to go there, all right? Good. Then we have managed to greet one another. And now you know my name, I know your name. Onoma mu resimati estin. Ti onoma su estin. Snell. Good. All right. Then let's get to lesson 1 of Croy without wasting much time. What are we busy with here? The content here is the Greek alphabet. Sorry for not just alphabet. Okay? The Griekse alphabet, is it alphabet in Afrikaans? Good. And also the klankers, vowels. And we're also going to look at the so-called diphthongs. Diphthongs are the so-called double sounds. Double sounds, like your word klein in Afrikaans. Klein. After KL, you have double sound. You have an E and an I. Okay? We call those diphthongs. In English, mountain, you have double sounds, the O and the U, the A and the I. We will talk about that as we continue. And then we are going to sort out this problem. Greeks have no H sound, has no ha sound. We're going to talk about how do we form a ha sound, all right? For we will need it, of course. The hartlang. And then I will also talk about the accents. You know accents. Accente. Accents. Not so much. Yeah, we do have accents in English and also Afrikaans. Okay? And thereafter we talk about the iota subscriptum. I will talk more about that as we continue. And now those are the study outcomes. Unfortunately, I just copy and pasted the Afrikaans. But then the English will be as follows. After or at the end of this lesson, you should be able to, number 1, the Griekse alfabet uitspraak, te herken en die verskillende letters te kan uitspreek, to recognize and to be able to pronounce Greek alphabets. All right? The second one, to recognize, te herken, to recognize the Greek vowels and to also pronounce them. All right. The third, to recognize and, of course, pronounce the ha sound, and then to recognize and to pronounce the diphthongs, and then the name of the accents, the Greek accent. You must be able to recognize them and to pronounce them. Though I'm not so much into accentuations, we will see that as time goes on. And even when you continue with your honors in Greek, that's when it matters. But at this level, we keep it simple and straightforward. Like some will say kiss. Keep it simple and straightforward, all right? Dan die name van die verskillende iota subscripta, te herken en hulle te uitspreek. And then you also be able to recognize and to pronounce the various iota subscriptum in Greek. All right? Is there someone knocking? Come in. Just open. Let them come in. Oh, yes, our brother, you're most welcome. Pararai, you're just joining us. Take a seat and make yourself comfortable. Right. This is my philosophy all the time. We are getting into a very, very strange language. And how do we begin? How do we make a beginning? Let's start with something that we know. Okay? Let's start at least somewhere where we can get each other well. How many letters do we have in the English alphabet? Hoeveel letters het ons in the Afrikaans alphabet? Sorry, Ori, out there. Sorry for that. How many? 26. Are you sure? You sure it's 26? A to Z, all right? Okay. And then just your wild guess. How many letters do we have in the Greek alphabet? 24. 7. No, it can't be 7. Pararai? 21. Now we must vote here. Who says 21? You said 24. Those who say 21? Or say 24? I want to see those who did their homework. 24? 21? Okay. So it's 24, right? Here are they. We have, what is that? I'm sorry, this mouse is just jumping. The alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, sorry, there is epsilon, equivalent to your E, okay? And then your zeta, z, like dz, zeta, and then you have eta, eta, this is a short E, and this is a long E, okay? E, eta, all right? And then theta. Those who have been doing mathematics in trigonometry, you will have all the cos theta and sine theta, and that's what we're talking about. Okay, that's what we're talking about. And also, in your physical science, if you did the gamma rays, you know the gamma rays, and the X-rays, I'm talking about the gamma ray now, the one that can even go through your bone, then they don't see anything. That's the gamma we're talking about, right? And then you have the iota, equivalent to an I, just E, I, okay? And then kappa, that's a brand that some people love, kappa, you know those, okay, good. It's a K, and then the lambda, those who did physical science, what is it related to? The wavelength, okay? I can still remember that I was a science teacher some years ago. All right, so that is your lambda, and then your mu, that is your M. So it's ma, like in mother, M. Your mu, that's how you write an M in Greek. And then that is not a V, it's a ni, your N, like in a nani of knot. And nail, your N, ni, and then you have xi, go with me into Croy, you will see how it is transliterated. It's equivalent to, like when you say fox, fox, that X, the X, all right? And then you have your omicron, something in physical science again. Huh? Not in there. Okay. In? There? Yeah, okay, yes, the P or pi. Where did you meet that? In here? In maths. When you are dealing with your circumference, your circle, it's There is a formula there with some pi and so forth. Not pi at Fiori or at Ocean Basket or anything, but your Greek vowel, all right? And then that is not a P. Actually, this is your P, and that looks like a P. It's a rho. It's an R. Rho, 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 rho. Okay? And then you have a sigma. That is your S. When it stands in the middle of the word, it's closed. Like the first one. Sorry, what did I do now? Yes, when it's in the middle of the word, the sigma is closed. When it falls right at the end of the word, then it's open. Then it looks more like the S that we know. Okay? So that is a sigma. Sigma. Like Resimati, that is the sigma you would use. Okay? And I would challenge you, all of you, to go and write your name in Greek. I want that next time when we meet. Okay? And then we have a tau, which is a T. Tau, 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 like in talk, like in time, like in tade, your T, your time, your T, all right? And then you have the upsilon, which is your U, upsilon. Remember the O, omicron. Then the U, upsilon, upsilon, upsilon. Like in your E, in Afrikaans, like, is it a normal U, a U in English, U, okay? I know in Afrikaans you can also pronounce it as E, né? E, yeah. But that is a U, okay? And then you have the phi, also something in maths or science. You recall that? Did you do maths at school? Yes. In magnetics, good. In physical science, magnetics, then you have your phi. All right? Yes, now you remember. Okay. You must apply your maths here and your science here also. These are all the science we're dealing with. That is the chi, or chi, like a ch, like in a child, ch, chi, okay? That's it. Yeah, like a German ich, that's ch, all right? Ich, yes, yeah. And then that's a psi, like psalm, ps, psalm, psi, psalm, okay? And then you have your omega. And again, this is what? Before we come to the alpha and the omega, where do you get the omega? Sound. Is it sound? No, is it sound? There is something in physical science about omega. Okay, omega. If we have an omicron, this is a short O, omicron, and this is a long O, omega. It's long and round, but then the omicron is short and close. Omicron, O, and then omega, omega. All right, good. Now I expect you to know this. This is the foundation. You can't go and learn Greek verbs without knowing all this. When we give our praise to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, we say He is the Alpha and the Omega. That is the beginning and the end. The first vowel to the last vowel. That's basically what we mean. It has nothing to do with some supernatural touch by the Holy Spirit or anything by saying you are the Alpha and the Omega. It's just, you're just referring to Greek alphabets, all right? So some will want to take this to yet another level. When they are able to say, oh, you are Alpha and Omega, you feel like, yeah, now I'm in the Spirit. You're just reciting Greek alphabets, all right? Well, I don't want to criticize, but This is what it means. This is what it's all about. It's just like telling Jesus you are the R and the Z in your usual alphabets, the Alpha and the Omega. So that's why sometimes little Greek is very dangerous, because you will go around claiming all sorts of things. You were in the spirit by just mere saying Alpha and Omega. It's just alphabets. There's nothing to do with tongues or anything. It's just Greek alphabets. All right. Good. Thank you so much. Any questions so far? I would want at least someone to come and help us. I want to go into this thing so I can show you how it works. If we can go to, I call them, oh, let me try. There it shows the link. Christo, I'm trying this link so that I can show them how there we are. I thought maybe it will be a difficulty. And then if you just press in that link and you go to Greek, and then you come back now to how to write Greek letters, you click in there, and then you get all those things that I was talking about. How do I drag this now, Christo? Okay, there it is. Alpha, beta, gamma, and there you can see all the capital letters. All those are capital letters, and these are all small letters. Okay, so that link will be very, very helpful. And some transliteration also, like the zeta, z, like in a zeal. The eta, it's a long E. It's not like epsilon. It's epsilon will be when I met someone. You think I met someone. That E. It's very short and close, but then it's different when you say I obey someone. That E is long and round. I am obeying someone. They are both E's, but the other one is short and the other one is long. Okay? So you can get all that information there. Can I just click back? Or Christo, how do
how do I name in Greek? Do I have to use a phi for the F?
for the F, yes, the phi. There. Like Philemon in Greek, you won't write it like F-I. It's the phi, the P-H-I, Philemon. That's just like Philemon in the Bible. You see how it is written, it's a P-H. That's your that's your F. All right? You have a W in your name, like?
My name is Vikas, so it starts with a W.
Vikas, W. I will figure out. Yes, it is possible. You say? D. You have your delta. Where is your delta? There. Yeah. Like David. But then you don't have a V. Okay? That's why when you go and read upsilon in modern Greek, upsilon, like that upsilon, the U, it's sometimes pronounced as a V, a V. You go and read from the Greek Bible, David, there is no V. Actually, transliterally, it's Daud. That's where you pronounce your upsilon as V. That's David. Okay? Literally, it will be Daud. But that's not how we call him. We call him David. So that upsilon is a V. Aftos, him, of him. And it's more like a modern Greek pronunciation. Okay? But then, for the sake of our phonetic, for you to learn these letters letter by letter and how to pronounce it, I will prefer you to stick with the upsilon. I know someone like Danny attended a course and we thought about this, but then we will get into that when we start reading. So don't worry about that. Go and try that. Christo, how do I go forward? I want to show them something. I want to go out of this link, or must I close there?
Do you want to go back to PowerPoint?
Yeah, no. To the first menu. Oh, here, yes. The Greek alphabet charts. Let me try that and see how it works. I tried it No, it's not giving me what I want. Okay, these are all the things that I'm going to talk about today. The diphthongs are there, the accents are there, the breathing marks, I will still talk about it, the punctuation marks, the iota subscriptum, everything is there. I'm going to talk about this just now, but there is something I want to show you how to write each letter. Yes, the animation. Okay, good. This is where I was. How do we write alpha? You just click on the alpha and then.
Alpha. Alpha.
That's how alpha it is written. You can see your lines where you have to write, and you can see all the proportions. Which side must be longer and so forth. So it will take a bit of practice from you to do that and perfect it. Okay? So you can just click in any letter.
Delta.
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 That's how it is written. Okay? So I don't have to be struggling writing, then you can see it's much better in this way. And then the zeta.
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 You can see how it is written. Okay? So this program, as long as you have your iPad, you have your tablet, you have your computer, you can sit and watch how all these letters are written. Very helpful, nah? Okay? Good. And every other letter, sorry, what's going on? The eta also, I don't want to waste time.
Eta. Eta.
Eta. You can see it's long. Look how it is written. So that makes everything now enjoyable. Eh? You just enjoy clicking here and they will do the work for you. They will write for you. Mu.
Mu.
Mu. That's your M. That's how it is written. Okay? Good. Any question? You will get to do this. I mean, now we made everything easier. This is easier than ordering a Greek salad in the restaurant. Okay? You click and everything is there. Okay. Okay, let me not close it and go back to my PowerPoint. Oh, Christo, I'm now coming right with this technology. Okay, good. And then let's continue. Please go and learn all those alphabets. You have to know them. And please, if you have any problem, come back to me. Concerning Greek vowels, their pronunciation, how many vowels do we have in English or Afrikaans? Hoeveel klinkers, zet ons? Give me the Afrikaans, sorry, English students. I think I forgot to translate there. 5 vowels in Afrikaans. In Afrikaans, is it not 6? Is that 5? A, E, I, O, U. But sometimes you use your Y as a vowel. Sauce and cake. Yes. You did not know that. So I know Afrikaans better than you. Okay. You use your Y as a vowel sometimes, like in cake. And what else? Lake. Yeah, cake, lake. All that. You use your Y as a vowel sometimes. Welcome to Afrikaans class. Okay, good.
I learned it in the primary school, but they said in the high school that rule doesn't.
Yeah. It's not a diphthong because it's a KYK. A diphthong is a double sound. So, but then I don't mean to debate that. You're African speakers, so okay. And then also in English, sorry, not to your A, E, I, O, U. Basically where we started in sub A, right? Pararai? That's where we started. And we're writing in the ground, on the ground. Okay, your A, E, I, O, U. And then we have also 2 long ones. Daar's ook 5 Griekse klinkers. There are also 5 Greek vowels and 2 long ones. I have already alluded to them. The epsilon, the long one, eta. And then the omicron, it has the long one, the omega. Okay? The one you call when you are in spirit, alpha and omega. Snell? Okay, good. The long ones are there, and also the 5 other ones. Coming to diphthongs, I just want to run through this. Pararai, any question? Speak aloud, maybe the other people can hear you.
So if somebody asks you how many alphabets do you have in Greek, is it good to say there are 7?
Why?
Others are used to double.
Okay, if you say 7, then you have to explain. We have 5 short ones and 2 long ones. But then a very sophisticated answer would be we have 5 alphabets. But we have 2, they have their long versions. Okay, so I will never ask you that question. It's very elementary and basic. Okay, you just have to know them. The diphthongs, the double sounds, how many double sounds do we have in English or Afrikaans? I think on the maintain AI, and then you also have, I'm sorry for that. Let me take it back. And then you also have the A, sos and fontein in Afrikaans, and then the oi, like oil, koi koi. Be careful, don't run into trouble with them. And then the u, like cook in Afrikaans. You understand what cook means? Fat. You also use fat cook, all right? Good. And then the u, like in mountain, okay? Mountain. And then the ui, can't remember any word, like? Yeah, in Afrikaans, hail. Yeah, really hail. When your mother is angry at you, do you want to cry? Okay, that U-I, all right? That's basically what we have. And now we go to the Greek double sounds. What are the Greek double sounds? And you can also go to that link. They are there. Let me see if they come. There is the combination of all the double sounds. The I and the ow. I'm preferring ow. Sometimes you will say av. Okay, I told you the modern Greek, they pronounce the u as a v, av or ow. And I will prefer ow because it sounds phonetic correct, all right? And then the a, the eu, epsilon, omicron, eu. And then the oi, and then the u, again, just be careful, it's not the same. And then the ui, n is the Afrikaans n, sorry. And that eu. It's not a diphthong, all right? So how many diphthongs do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So we have 8 diphthongs. Definitely these, these, only the Greek ones, you will get them in your first test. I'm a very, very fair somebody. I tell you exactly what is going to come in the test. All you need to do is to go and study them. Because I want you to be able to reproduce this, to be able to write them. How are you going to learn the language if you can't even write the A and the A and the E of that language? It's practically impossible. So I'm challenging you to go and study that, please. Any questions so far? Any question out there? If you are with us and you have any question, please, there's a button you have to press. I will see that you are raising up your hand, and you can open your microphone and ask your question. No question? Thank you. Let's continue. We're coming now to the Greek ha sound. Let me break it down easily for you. To make or not to make a ha sound in Greek, we use the so-called spiritus. We have 2 or the breathing marks. The spiritus is their name, right? But we call them breathing marks. Let's start with the first breathing mark. Greek does not have a ha sound. Greeks Het glad niet aha. Is dat klank? Nee? Ja. How is it formed? Hoe wordt dat gevormd? The first one, we form an H by putting a breathing mark over all the words that begin with a vowel. And I hope I will be able to write. Okay. Yes, I will come back to that. And then we form a ha sound by putting a breathing mark. Breathing marks only apply to the words that begin with a vowel or diphthongs. But there are words that begin with a consonant. You know what a consonant is? A consonant is not a vowel. Okay? And a vowel is not a consonant. Good. So, in all the words that begins with vowels, like a, alpha, iota, epsilon, omicron, upsilon, all right? And those 8 diphthongs, whenever a word begins with that vowel or a diphthong, then you have to put a breathing mark over it. All right? And that breathing mark determines your ha sound. I will give you an example. I hope I have a good example here. Okay, the first one, we call it a rough breathing mark. It's like a comma. Can I just write? Say you have your alpha, and then you put your rough breathing mark. Alpha and a rough breathing mark. How are you going to pronounce that, Danny? This is a ha. No, not ha. It's a ha. Ha. Just a straight ha. We're talking about a ha sound, the H sound. That is a ha. Okay? And then if we have an epsilon, with that, it goes in. That will be like your hair. Your hair. 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 And then omicron, now we can enjoy doing this. Then it's your ho. Ho. All right? As long as that accent, that breathing mark changes the pronunciation. Okay? Okay. Now you can just continue with the rest of the things. Then let's come to the other one. And then the one will open and look backward. Okay? This is called a smooth breathing mark. For an example, I've given you the example there that alpha, alpha with that will be a ha, but an alpha with that, it will be just an a, soner ha, without an H sound. Okay? So that's where they differ. The rough, it has a ha sound. Ha, ha. Your voice box must struggle a bit. Okay? That's why we call it a rough breathing mark. All right? And then the rough breathing mark, we call it a spiritus asper. Sorry, I did not put that. Sorry, now I'm writing in Greek. We call it a spiritus asper, 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 asper. A spiritus asper, the rough one, and then the smooth, it's a lenis, a spiritus lenis. So in the test, I will ask you, give me the 2 Greek spiritus and their examples. I will be looking forward to you telling me, I know the spiritus asper, which is the rough breathing mark, and give me an example. A Greek example, and also its transliteration. And I know the smooth breathing mark, a spiritus lenis, and give me an example also, and its transliteration. Yes?
So the vowels always have the marks.
Yes, the vowels, like I said here, over all the vowels. I mean, all the words that begin with a vowel. So whenever you write something in Greek and you don't put your spiritus, it is a very, very serious spelling mistake because it changes everything. Okay? It changes everything. Again, another question? Yes?
What's spirit? What's the other one? Spiritus.
Aspa.
But the other ones.
Leonis. There it is. The Leonis. Leonis. Okay? The Spiritus Leonis. Is it the first class? Is it? How many minutes? It's done. Oh. Okay, let me just finish once. Okay, sorry, Christo. And then there you have, okay, I gave you some examples here. Again, this one is called a rough breathing mark. Actually, you can forget about that. There are all those examples that I was talking about. And then the accents, we have 3 accents. The grave, nie die graf nie. Okay, the first one will be the acute. That's how we write the acute. Can you read for me? Can you read this to me? What is this? Try. Johannes, like John. Johannes. Okay? There we use the acute, all right? And then secondly, the grave. Can you read that to me? For me? What is that? Your tau and your R, your ro, trophy. What comes to your mind when we talk about trophy? A trophy, but that does not mean a trophy. It means what? You get a trophy when you have won something, right? But then one day when we get to heaven, we will be given a trophy, a crown, all right? A crown of life, all right? Good. So that's what this is all about, and let's try and rush. The grave, why did I'm just warning you there. We're not talking about the Begraf Plus, no, ne? We're talking about the accent, all right? The circumflex, also, who can read that word for me? Who is that? Jesus. That's how you write it. You see, now you don't have a J per se, but the combination of this vowel, Jesus, that's how you transliterate it now to a J, Jesus. Okay, good. So please go and learn this. We will read. I wish we had time. Various iota subscriptum also. That internet link, well, you will always have them. We have 3 of them. I will just run them in. They only apply in your omega and your eta, and the alpha. When the iota is right at the end of, when the eta is right at the end of your word, of the verb or the word, you don't put it separately or independently. You put it as a sub-iota. That thing there, that thing down there, that thing, it's your iota, it's your I. And how are you going to read that? As ui, with the iota subscriptum. There you also have the I with the A. This is how you write it. You just put it down there. It's your A. And then you, with the alpha also, like there, you just put it, the I down there, it's an I. So these are the only 3 iota subscriptum we have. Okay, Christo, can I please see who is on the line? There's nobody. Okay, so we are missing the guys in Pretoria. They haven't registered yet. Okay, so it's fine. Good. Any questions so far? We really have to finish this now. Any question? Okay, let me see, what do I have here? Oh yes, my favorite part. Now this is where we get to, you don't have books yet, but I would love that we do a reading. But we are going to meet on Thursday, right? Not here, we are meeting there. So we'll do the reading, and this is what I want you to do for me. Exercise 7 in Croy, page 5. All right? What are you to do there? Let me just check. It's a reading, I think. We are going to read that together. Yes. Practice writing the Greek alphabets until you can do so from memory. And then there is an LXX passage, a Greek passage, and the New Testament passage. We will practice reading that in the class. All right? So it's not an assignment to be submitted. It's just a exercise that we are going to do together. Come again? Okay, we're just going to do that together. How to read Greek words and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that will be the end of our class today. Yeah, let me just give them an opportunity to ask questions if there's any, but we are done.
Just want to tell everybody that there is, just remember that the class roster, well, the timetable for next week will not be exactly